Welcome to the Shipping Podcast, where I meet interesting maritime professionals sharing their passion for the shipping industry and their everyday job. I am your host. My name is Lena Göthberg. Hello, Shipping Podcast listeners, and welcome to episode 250. This feed is now full of solo episodes with me. Not so many interviews lately. But there are a few reasons for that. I have just resurfaced from 2 exceptionally large projects, which has been going on for the last 6 months. In addition, I have launched a website for a client, and all of that takes time. Add to this that I'm rapidly approaching the 10-year anniversary of the Shipping Podcast, and I feel like I must decide if I want to continue doing this or not. When I started, there were no podcasts in the maritime industry. Hardly anyone knew what a podcast was. I cannot tell you how many mobiles I have held in my hand, opening the app, showing the app and opening it. Nowadays, listening to podcasts is mainstream, and it's no big deal anymore. Everyone does it. However, the podcasting industry is also developing. Even if it's a young industry, podcasting hasn't been around more than maybe 2 decades. All new podcasters have so many shortcuts. It's not the same trade anymore as I learned 10 years ago. I feel that if I shall continue with this hobby of mine, then I need to reinvent myself and make a few changes to how I do things. My workflow, my equipment, and my delivery to you. In order to find out what I need to change, I am participating in a coaching session. It's called the E-League, and it's led by the outstanding podcaster, Elsie Escobar. I became an E-Leaguer the first time she gave this coaching opportunity, because the E-League is for podcasting professionals who are deeply committed to impact. This year's focus in the E-League is on how we are offering content that builds a greater understanding of our world. We are 9 women from the US and from Sweden in this round, which is a 5-week adventure. So I have so many thoughts in my head now that I have not had the time to focus on interviews. I hope you can bear with me as I'm figuring out how we can move forward together. If you have any input for me, what do you think? Don't hesitate to send me an email at hello@shippingpodcast.com. I am pondering maybe closing the Shipping Podcast after 10 years. Or up-level it, as I said. Or maybe sell it to someone interested in taking it over. What is your view? What do you think? It's all about the listeners, you. So your view is especially important to me. As I have said before, podcasting is like speaking into a black hole. Thank you for tuning in. From me to you, over and out. Thank you for listening to the Shipping Podcast. Don't forget to tell everyone that you meet that there is a Shipping Podcast available, and that they should download it and listen to the maritime professionals who are sharing their passion for the shipping industry.